U.S. has intel that Russian commanders have orders to proceed with Ukraine invasion.
Here's a summary of the article.
Washington. The U.S. has intelligence that Russian commanders have received orders to proceed with an invasion of Ukraine, with commanders on the ground making specific plans for how they would maneuver in their sector of the battlefield. CBS News national security correspondent David Martin reported on Face the Nation, Sunday. After weeks of warning that a Russian invasion of Ukraine was imminent, President Biden told reporters Friday that he's convinced Russian President Vladimir Putin had made the decision to invade Ukraine and said the U.S. believes Russian forces intend to attack in the coming days. The defense minister of Belarus also announced Russia will be extending military drills taking place in the country near Ukraine's northern borders, which brought a large contingent of Russian troops to Belarus. The U.S. Embassy in Ukraine also temporarily relocated its operations from Kiev to Lviv due to the acceleration in the buildup of Russian forces. While top U.S. officials have warned Russia is poised to strike Ukraine and the Pentagon has sent roughly 5,000 troops to Eastern Europe to bolster NATO forces, the Biden administration continues to keep a diplomatic option on the table. The president has stressed no American forces would go into Ukraine if Russia invades. The Biden administration has warned that if Putin orders an attack on Ukraine, there would be steep consequences for Russia, and Blinken said Sunday that slapping Russia with sanctions now would mean the loss of the deterrent effect.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
How often does Russia have military drills on their borders for months at a time?
About once every major invasion. People keep provoking them during drills.
I can beat Russia up with one hand tied behind my back.
Punches Russian soil violently.
Russian farmer, I don't know, the guy's been plowing that field by hand for a week now. I'm not going to stop him.
Cameraman zooms over farmer's shoulder to Vororororo on all fours in the distance punching the ground. BLYAT. 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 BLYAT.
This string of comments is what allows me to sleep at night.
They moved a massive amount of blood and led trauma units to the border. This is going down.
Where do you see this? If this is true, it truly is imminent.
Here's a Reuters report from the end of January. You can see the field hospitals on OSNIT Twitter.
Thanks for the link, that really seals the deal for me. No way they'd do that if it wasn't a surety they're invading.
Yes, that's why intelligence has been saying this for weeks. Surely they have, at minimum, as good of a conclusion-making ability as you.
How does intel like this work? They have spies within the higher-ups, or they're reading their emails or communications somehow. Or is it just conjecture? Not satellites but deeper stuff.
Anyone qualified to answer this cannot, and will not tell you. So anything anyone does tell you is either conjecture or highly illegal.
Don't forget directly lying, that's also a possibility.
You really think people would do that? Just go on the internet and lie?
Hey guys, I'm Conan O'Brien.
OMFG, I'm your biggest fan.
You're on the internet, so therefore, you're lying.
In bed?
Sexy time open mouth smile. In 2011 I was in Ukraine with the US Marines. Being very blunt, I have no idea why I was there. Anyway, we trained with Ukrainian Marines and there is a few takeaways I got from the experience. 1. These dudes are hardasses, but lack significant equipment and training. 2. Given a good chunk of equipment I think they would give Russia a run for their money. 3. Their bases are shit and crows won't shut the fuck up. Odessa was nice. Edit, Odessa crows are still assholes. Ukrainian army has radically changed since 2011. Better equipment, plenty of reforms. You won't recognize it today.
Yeah, but what about the crows? Same thing. Better equipment. Plenty of reforms. You wouldn't recognize those crows today.
Goddamn Ukrainian mecha crows.
Autocrats. Roll out.
It was said that if Russia wants to attack it has to do before land thaws because of heavy machinery. When is that deadline? Do they have a week, a month?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.